Morning. Hopefully you can see me. Let me just check to see if my head's so. Right. Morning. I've got my clothes on, and this is my Father Ted cardigan, which I had for Christmas 2 years ago. I love it. It's really comfy, and I wear it when I'm wanting to feel comfortable in the house, warm and strangely stylish. Anyway, although I don't wear the colour, I think I prefer it blue. Anyway, welcome to episode 4. Can you believe I've done 4, or I'm doing 4 already? So today I've got this book, The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday. He's a really cool guy. You should definitely check out his channel. He's a Stoic, obviously, as the title suggests, but he puts it in a modern sense because most of the Stoics were from, I think it was ancient Rome, don't quote me. But what he does is he puts a modern spin on the ancient scriptures from people like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius and people like that. And this book is really good because it's got 366 meditations, and for the observant out there, you'll realise that there's 365 days in the year, so there's one per day. It's called The Daily Stoic. And every day you pick it up, you can read one, but it's really good because it doesn't follow on. So there's no theme running through apart from the 365 days, and they're all quotes about Stoicism. And you just pick it up, and you can pick up your birthday and have a look, or you can pick up today's day. And I was going to do today's, but then while I was flicking through, I saw this one and it really struck home with me. One, because I'm always thinking of other people's opinions, but two, and this is me being self-reflective, I'm always giving my opinion, like I am now. And that's fine. It's fine for you to give, and it's fine for you to receive opinions. When you like YouTube videos, hopefully you're liking and subscribing. But when you like videos, and I feel like Ronnie Corbett. Okay, right, let me get back onto it. I'm going to sit more relaxed. When you like and share and interact with posts, when you comment, you're leaving an opinion. And I think that's partly a problem with society today, because back in the day there were 4 TV channels, and it was just you just received the information. You didn't have a chance to give feedback unless you wrote to Points of View or something like that, if you're old enough to remember that. Or you could write to a magazine and put your opinions down, and I think they used to do like a comment section, or in the newspaper. I forget what they'll call it now. I'll probably put it up here. But it was very passive, so you just received the TV and what it was telling you, and then that was it. Now, obviously, social media has allowed people to have more control over what they consume, which is a good thing. Giving an opinion can be a good thing. However, I am slightly concerned about the amount of opinion from everyday people right through to celebrities that's coming forward, which might not necessarily be right. So this one, February the 9th, is You Don't Have to Have an Opinion. If you buy the book, it's on page 49. And the quote from the meditation is from Marcus Aurelius. And he says, "We have the power to hold no opinion about a thing and to not let it upset our state of mind. For things have no natural power to shape our judgments." So what he's saying there, and what Ryan alludes to in his synopsis, is that having an opinion doesn't necessarily make you right. It doesn't necessarily make the content right either. Because we're all just, heard a quote, I think I saw it on my friend Sean's Instagram. It was, we're all on a giant moon rock floating in an expanding universe, riding what was it? Riding a skeleton suit or something like that. And we're all made of stardust. I might put the quote on. Anyway, I think it's a meme. I guess having firm opinions and solidifying yourself into opinion can be a dangerous thing. Having too many opinions can be a dangerous thing because you're so busy giving it out, and I'd say this is probably me, you're so busy giving it out that you're not receiving anything in. So Michael Neal, the person who I forgot the author's name of the other day, he said in one of his books around the 3 principles is that he teaches his clients, because he's a counsellor in the 3 principles, or a practitioner. He teaches his clients to get done. So to try and forget everything that they've been taught and give their mind a chance to absorb something new. It may reinforce what they already know, but it also may give them a new perspective. Remember, there's always another perspective on the thing that you're facing. So if you feel that all is lost, you can look in a different direction and you might see that there's something else to look at. In my book, I refer to the fact when I was a kid and people were in hardship, I always wondered why they didn't just go somewhere else and not experience that hardship. I know that's a very simplistic version, but to bring it back together, yes, it's good that you can give the feedback and you can give an opinion. But try not to force an opinion or a view. 1, when it's not asked for. 2, when it's not required. 3, if it's going to be offensive to somebody. I really struggle with this one. Try to be compassionate to other people. We talked about the Dunning-Kruger phenomenon where people don't know what they don't know. Judging people on what they don't know, or judging people for putting something out there, at least they're having a go, at least they're trying, at least they're contributing. Are you contributing? Are you doing a channel? I wasn't. I was leaving lots of... Okay, I'm going to be very self-reflective. Give me 2 seconds. I was on social media, and I may not have necessarily been in a good place. Sorry, I think I've got a cold coming. And I was finding myself at a lower state, one, by all of it that I was consuming, and I wasn't getting that dopamine hit from finding something interesting or funny or even offensive. And I started to leave sarcastic, nasty comments. Nothing offensive, not, but just being a dick, basically. And I realised that was a problem for me and not a problem for the person who was leaving the information. Now, yes, I may have been leaving some sarcastic comments to people who I thought was being dicks. But me adding to that cycle of dickness doesn't actually help, does it? So, and also it was making me feel naff. So I honestly believe that if you put positive energy out there, I feel that this is a positive thing to do. I'm hoping that there's going to be positivity coming back. Now, I'm expecting some negativity. Maybe about the brown cardie, I don't know. But if you spend your days being negative to other people, giving your opinions when it hasn't been asked for or required, it slowly chips away at you, because what you're doing is really saying, okay, well, I can't create anything myself, so I'll pull down somebody else. Now, if you think about that in the grand scheme of things and think of yourself in a higher state, and you're looking back on your life in my nose is itchy. If you're looking back on your life in 60 years' time on a hospital bed and you go, oh, that sarcastic comment was great. What do you think, family? And they're going, do you know what I mean? Do you remember the meme of the little boy who's playing on the with his toys on the floor, and the dad's sitting with his daughter on his lap, and it was like, how did you get through? How did you get through the 2000s? Well, I was just writing memes and talking shit on the internet. Is that what you want to be remembered for? I don't think so. I don't want to be remembered for that. I want to be remembered for being a good dad, being good at my job, hopefully an excellent million subscriber YouTube channel. So my opinion is my opinion, and it's valid for that moment in time. And if I feel like giving it, I should give it. I should do it with grace and kindness, and assume that the person doesn't know the same things as me, and assume, and this is the big one, assume that I'm possibly not right in my opinion, and allow that other opinion or other view come into my consciousness and allow me that positivity of finding out something new and admitting that I'm wrong and having that moment, rather than deciding that I'm right, making a comment that's not necessarily nice, potentially making someone feel bad, or starting an argument, or getting myself beaten up. Have a think about what you do. Do you like? Comment? Do you put good things, positive comments, or reassurance, or constructive feedback? There's nothing wrong with a bit of constructive feedback. Or do you put negativity? And are you cemented in your views? Remember we talked about lying to yourself? Is there opinion that you hold dear that's holding you back in life that you might be able to question and take forward in a positive way and an open mind? I can't get a girlfriend or a boyfriend because of XYZ. Maybe the XYZ needs to be looked at rather than doing the same thing that you've always done. This is not relationship advice, but have a think about the types of things that you do that reinforce and encourage the same thing. So by the way, I've done this without any notes, so if it's gone on a rambling rampage, I apologise. Although it was a rambling rampage yesterday without notes. With notes. So just to clarify, I've lost my train of thought by telling you I was on a rambling rampage. Where was I? Shit. I'll conclude. Hopefully it wasn't a really important point that was going to save everybody's life. But just make sure that you are contributing in a positive way to the world and not necessarily just consuming and not doing anything that's positive for yourself, because that sarcastic comment will be forgotten. It will be yesterday's chip paper. But if you go out and write a book, do a painting, build a Lego model, do a airfix model when you're drunk, if you go out and help and teach somebody something that you know, that's another way of giving your opinion. Teaching could be a positive thing. Flower arranging, whatever. But be constructive, be positive, be humble. I hope you like the book, this book, if you buy it, The Daily Stoic. I really recommend it. And I also hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm considering not doing them on a weekend because I want to spend some family time, so I'll have a think about that, see if I've got time to do a quick one on a weekend, maybe a short or something. I've already got 4 subscribers, which is amazing. I can't believe it. 4 subscribers and about 20 odd views. I wasn't expecting that quickly. Granted, I think a couple of them, 2 of them, 50% are my friends, but they're subscribing, which means that they obviously haven't been offended too badly yet. But for now, Have a great day. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, nice one. Hit the bell button, and have a fantastic day. Bye bye.